Hi, everybody. Boom! Still not over that intro. God, my nipples get so hard when I see it. How you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of the Mario Ramil podcast. Not really, kind of, sort of. How's it going, guys? Welcome. Hold on, because city fucking furniture just happens to be backing up. Dude, they said, let's send like 6 trucks over there while he's doing the podcast. So just back them up. Just back them up slowly. That and fucking planes is my worst enemy right now. How you guys doing, man? First of all, I want to say thank you once again for the feedback and support. It's been amazing. If you guys been watching my content this past week, I've dropped some bangers. If I don't say so myself. The Miami's worst Uber passenger.
Oh my gosh, what happened? I was right here. Good time. What's wrong with you? Why are you so late?
Where are your parents?
They went on a cruise. Now I live in a castle with my sister. They left me and my sister behind. Now I have magic powers.
Oh, that's funny. You're Elsa?
Less talking, more driving. I have to get out of here.
I gotta say, that one was a treat for me because I got to have my daughter in the skit, which I haven't had her in sketches for a while because, and I'll tell you guys because we're basically best friends now. Years ago, we did a skit where we danced to like a Justin Bieber song, and it got 1 million views. She was little. She was a baby. When something gets that much traction and it leaves like your orbit of fans, and it just gets to a part of the world that they don't give a fuck. They just see a man and a child dancing. Comments get weird. One of the comments that I had to translate, I had to get a friend of mine to translate, said, that's why women grow up to be whores. No woman should dance like this. She was a fucking baby. She was 1. So I don't know. So it kind of got me in a weird place, and I'm like, you know what? That's my choice to do these videos and hit the cymbals and perform for you guys like a fucking clown that I am, because my dad left when I was 3 and I'm filling the void. But not her. You know, I'm still around. Give her a few more years till I skedaddle. But right now I'm here, and it's my choice to do this shit and perform and be a prostitute of the arts for you guys, but not her, you know? So she watches like a bunch of these fucking vlogs. Like, kids are weird as shit nowadays. Like, they watch other kids do fun shit. Like, my daughter will sit there and watch a fucking kid color while she's next to some colors in a coloring book. I'm like, this shit could become 6D if you wanted it. If you wanted it to like really happen, you could just turn to the side, grab the colors, and you become the kid in the video. It's crazy as shit. Or the new one is the slime. And they get it and they stretch it and and then her cousin comes over, her little cousin that's a year older, comes over, and then they sit there and they both watch slime videos. You guys have slime in the room! Get it and fucking whip each other in the face with it. Who gives a fuck? Be a kid. No, you just sit on the... It's partially our fault. It is. But I'm ever since that crazy Momo shit came out that looks like my my ex-girlfriend, that Momo was a reminder of how shitty we are as parents sometimes. Oh yeah, there's this thing that comes out and tells you to fucking kill yourself, but have you guys seen it? And every parent in the world's like, is it on YouTube? And they're like, yeah, maybe I should see what she's watching. Yeah, you should. Like, I took my daughter to the park 2 days ago. Real quick, I'm talking about park and exercising and health. You guys know I've been kind of on a healthier tip, and I wanted something a little different in the mornings. Not coffee. Last time I drank some sweet tea, that shit gave me palpitations. I was craving like something like milkshakey but healthy, and so I remember when I was on the yielding seat, I had this drink, fucking phenomenal. Ivertini, it's called. Alkaline water, raw cashew, cinnamon, and honey. Phenomenal. I'm gonna pour it into my girlfriend's cactus cup. God, that's fucking good. So good. It's like a little milkshake in the morning. Just the tip, like just the little tip of my pee hole just jiggles a little bit when I drink it because it feels so cleansing. So I took my daughter to the park and we're on the playground, and I look around, and 99.9% of the parents are all sitting on their fat asses on their phone or iPad while every kid's getting abducted. Little kids keep circling. They all just stampede like in the fucking, like in Jumanji. They all just run by their parents. Just, nobody can catch me. None of you guys want to catch me. The parents like, no, I'm trying to cheat on your mother. Stop. I'm on Facebook talking to Samantha, your teacher. You did very bad in school. I gotta have a meeting with her next week after school at Starbucks. Stop. We're leaving in 5 minutes. Send me a picture of your tits. Huh? And I'm one of those parents where I feel creepy because I go in there in the playground and I slide with her but I shouldn't feel like that because you fuckers should also be doing that shit with me. So I'm the only one in there like, I'm gonna get you. That's also the actually that was one of the questions last week. I on Instagram and Facebook I asked you guys to send me some subjects that you wanted to talk about, and that's something you guys said. Somebody wrote in. I should get your names when I write down the questions, but it was being a father and chasing your dreams / pros and cons of having a kid. That's one of them. That's how I spent my Saturday. There's a bunch of people that want to sound like fucking Bob Ross and be like, yeah, I love spending every waking hour with my child. And I cry for an hour and a half when I send them to school because I just think that's time they're taking away from me and my child. Just like, shut the fuck up. You want to bathe in liquor sometimes. Just pour that shit on you while you're listening to fucking Alanis Morissette. So while they're away at grandmother's house and then have rough sex with your partner for a good 5-6 minutes. When you're a parent and your kid's not around, you want to fucking conquer islands. You want to fucking get shit-faced and forget for a little bit that you have all these goddamn responsibilities and bills, and then they come back and you know all the shit that you do for your kid for them to look at you and be like, but you don't let me watch the iPad. Be like, I gave you life and electricity and knowledge. You didn't know what the fuck the sky, you didn't know why it was blue. I didn't either. I had to Google it. But then after I did that, I relayed the message to you, and now you fucking know because it reflects the water, I think. Is that right? Whatever. I teach you shit. You didn't know how to tie your shoe last week? My daughter tied her fucking shoe. Who taught her that shit? Someone at school, but I reinforced it, and I started showing her, like, look, you do the bunny, and then you go through the little circle. She kept going under the big circle. And your patience. You learn patience as a parent, because it's either that or you end up fucking headlocking a kid, and then you don't need that heat. You know what I'm saying? Sight words. They give her little cut off with a bunch of sight words. The, which you can't really sound out. Which I was trying to do because you don't realize how stupid you are until you have to do like first grade kindergarten shit with your kids, and then you're like, oh, you don't really sound that out, right? It's a sight word. You just see it and you go, oh, I fucking remember that shit. It's THE. It's the, but you can't really sound it out. I would sit there with her. I'm like, all right, THE. How's the T sound like? She's like, T. I'm like, okay. So then the TH is, she's like, T. I'm like, no, it's because when TH is together, T by itself it's T, but when TH is together, when they're riding together, when they're chilling, it's Th. She's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, perfect. And then the E's well, I don't know why you yelled it like that. You have to kind of sound the and you have to keep breaking it down until her fucking mind, she's looking at you like going through the archives of the 20 words that she knows. She's like and you're seeing her eyes open more and more as she thinks that she's getting to the word, right? She's digging through her brain of all the words that she knows. And you're like is in the dining room. You both look crazy as shit. Anybody watches, she's like so finally you think, oh my god, she's gonna get it, so you keep going and finally she looks at you and it's about to come out. She opens her mouth and she goes, and why the fuck would you say and? does the sound anywhere near. And at this point, your blood pressure, right? You gotta make a fucking doctor's appointment right now. You're not doing well right now. You're not rationally thinking, right? And you're like, well, maybe if you would pay fucking attention to your teacher. And you look at this 5-year-old precious kid, and she's just like, I wasn't even alive 6 years ago. You gotta take it easy on me. Now I'm learning words and tying my shoes, dude. And then once that washes over you and you realize that, you're like, all right, I think it's time to go shower. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna go cool off. Okay, I'll be back. Tell mommy to help you with your math, that Common Core shit. Those are the pros and cons. The pros are just, you made a person. Like, I know, like, yeah, you're a fucking woodworker, right? You made a birdhouse. That's cute. But I made a fucking person, and that's crazy. So that's, and then if your kid, like, little things that she does, like tying her shoes, doing the monkey bars. You should see her face fucking light up when she went like this and then like this. I said, my little fucking Tarzan. I clapped in front of every other parent. Like, your kid can't do the monkey bars. Your kids suck. You guys are on your iPads. You don't help them up. All the kids are just standing under the monkey bars like this. Just mama, wait, mama. And all the fucking fat parents are just, okay, brinca. Yes, those moments mean the world. But then, red. You're like, no, and then you say the word. That's the worst part. When she finally says it, and she goes, oh, T-H-E, the. And you go, perfect. Then you go and read it on a sentence like, the sun is yellow. And she's like, and sun is yellow. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you just read the word? Didn't we remember the part when we both went, haha, the, now we both know it 5 minutes ago? That's the same fucking word. It never changed. It never changed, baby. Look at me. It never changed. Same word, T-H-E. You remember that? No, like 5 minutes ago? No, you don't remember that. You remember how to tie your shoe and the monkey bars, but and you said it. Remember, you verified with me? You said, now I know the word, Dado. No, you don't. You lied to me. Bold-faced lie. Oh! Being a father and chasing your dreams. Being a parent in general and doing anything fucking boggles my mind. You get home tired from this fucking piece of shit traffic here in Miami. After battling an hour, going and coming, you get home, the least thing you want to do is homework. You got to figure out dinner, right? Which ends up being like Oreos and peanut butter with fucking Ritz crackers sprinkled on it because you got into that point. What are you going to do, cook? What are you, a fucking pilgrim? No, you're not going to cook. You're going to either order some crazy shit, or you're just going to be like, I got macaroni and cheese and fucking fruit roll-ups. Is that what you want? And they're like, of course that's what I want. And then you give them diabetes, and then fucking you shower. Maybe you shower their ass, right? And they're like, I don't want it in my eyes, the shampoo. And you're like, shut the fuck up. You should be doing this by yourself. And you're just all day, just all this fucking. And then finally, when they go off to sleep, you have maybe an hour. Fucking have a raging panic attack. You have to put on your Calm app and just put it next to you in the sink in the tub. Okay, now chapter 1. Don't kill yourself. Relax. Settle down. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And just when you're starting to relax, just when you thought, hey, maybe I could do this. Maybe there is some peace here. You gotta fucking knock on the door. I just took a poop and I didn't wipe. And then you gotta sit there in the tub, naked, saying, you know how to wipe your ass. Go wipe your ass. Go wipe your ass. Mommy, but I want you to do it. Dad, I want you to do it. I don't remember. I did it last time wrong and I got an infection. You're like, oh my God. You grab the app and you just stick it in your brain. Oh, breathe in. All right, I'll be right there. Give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Bloop, 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 bloop. So those of you about to be parents or contemplating it, yeah. Next, let's see what we got here. How old is too old to party? Well, if you keep stepping on your tits when you're dancing, clue number 1, Blue. If you're at a club and the music's too loud, get the fuck out of there. If you're looking around and you're like, nobody has to wake up early tomorrow for work? No, they fucking don't. Those are all college kids, and they're living off their parents right now. You do. Get your fucking old ass out there. You gotta go to Jiffy Lube tomorrow morning. Espanta! I think your body tells you. Because, I mean, I'm almost 30. By this age, 100 years ago, I would have died of tuberculosis. We're progressively getting younger, if you will. That's why there's midlife crisis. That's not a midlife crisis. That's just, hey, you should have died already. Like, you're living too fucking long. Like, your body's trying to figure out, like, what the fuck? Why are you still breathing, dude? You should have died 10 years ago. I went out to a bar not so long ago, and I'm 29. I'm relatively young, right? And even then, I just felt like I should be home masturbating in the bathroom right around this time, and then hitting the sack. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Another sign. If it's around 10:30 and you do this shit here, get the fuck out of there, Don Francisco. Your body is telling you, get the fuck out of there. You don't need another Jaeger bomb. Dude, go home. Raise your kids. Nobody else is tired? You guys keep doing this shit. Nobody's sleepy? Yeah, that pretty much does it, I think. That concludes our show. Now at the end here, big shout out to all of you guys, man. I'm gonna, if you've been keeping up with my content that I posted, Rebeca de Barrio, which is a mini telenovela. That's gonna be I hope to film a weekly thing with that. So the feedback on that was amazing. El plomero sabe trabajar con mierda. Quédate con el plomero, Rebeca. You know, I was able to pull out some of my acting chops on that one. I was proud of that one. And then we got a little more serious with Sleepy Powers, which is my latest skit where she has a. By the way, people messaging me saying, "Hey, I'm a fan of yours, but no profanity around the child."
Oh my god!
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is that?
Shh, get back.
Okay, be careful it doesn't eat your face.
Would I stick my hand up the bunny's ass while I was recording and said all those things? No, that comes in post-production. She didn't even know that bunny was talking. I recorded that later. You think I'm gonna drop all those F-bombs in front of her? No, what am I, fucking crazy? And you know what scares the shit out of me? That you don't keep watching my content and this podcast, because in 20 years and 30 years from now, 45 and 65 years from now, this is gonna be the biggest shit, the biggest thing to ever exist on this planet. And I believe that. So, if you have any subjects you want to talk about for next week, go ahead and put them in the comments section. And I'll read them. And I'll pick some. Okay? This is Gary V. Vaynerchuk. I'm 5'7", but I talk like I'm 7'10". Because in my heart, I'm a big dog. Thank you guys so much for watching my podcast. I love each and every one of you. Reshare, like, you know what to do. Love you guys. Roll the intro as an outro!